So now that we learn about outside contour, profile geometry and outline geometry, we'll see where we can apply inner contour. So inner contour, the basic version of it is if you have one, for example, rectangle with certain size. It could be a polyline as well. And this is it. Then I can pick inner contour here. Click select. It's exactly the same way. So I'm just not the same procedure, but this time it's for inner contour, and then this is the size. This is the for that kind of depth of the part, that kind of thickness, and this is the depth. What is that used for? Let's see first where can we apply it. So we'll get this part right here, and we'll apply it there into the part definition. So we get this. I don't want the outline geometry anymore. I uncheck it, and then I go and I'm just going to remove it. Not that I have to, but I just don't want to confuse you, so I'm just going to remove it. And I go here for inner contour. I click the plus sign. I click the red button. Then I pick this one. Remember this point here? This is the starting point. So I go here and right now it's at the 0, 0. So where it will be placed, I'm just going to place it like this, and I close, and let's see how it goes. So now it's here at the 0 of the part, and let's see why is with that depth. It is with that depth because and what's the depth? Let's see what's the depth. I can use DIST and see what's the depth from here to here. It's 9. Okay, so why it's 9 and why it's here is because we place it at the 0, 0. If I don't want it to be here, I can move it in X, let's say 1 to 1, and in Y 1 to 1. So it will be placed just once in the middle of the part. Presumably that's going to be the result, but not in our case. And why is that? I'll just measure it. Okay, I'll just measure it from here, and I pick the part, and let's see. So now where is see this point here? Not exactly that, but you see here is this and this are equal, and it's because this is the insertion point. Okay, so the insertion point is here, so I need to do something to position this in the middle. In our case, this one is 100. It is 100. This is because of the 2. It's 100 by 100 by 50. So I need to go back to the element manager and type here 1 to 1 plus 100 mm. And here I can say 1 to 1 plus 50 mm in X and Y. And now when I refresh, it will be in the middle. Okay. And the other thing, why it uses 9 for the depth. You see here the depth is 9.5. So if it's 9.5, then its reference to 19 divided by 9.5 is going to be half of the thickness of the part. No matter what is the thickness, it will be only half of it. Okay, so if it's 20, the depth will be 10. If it's 18, like in our case, it will be 9. This is because the depth reference is relative to part thickness. If it's just absolute, no matter what it is here, this will stay. First time it will break, but then if you write it and save, it will be okay. So now it's okay. See, if I put 20, it's going to stay 9. If I want it to be always same, I can put absolute. But if I want it to be reference to, let's say, always half of the width, or always always half of the thickness, or always full thickness, I have to use relative to part thickness. So now if I want to have it through hole, which is full thickness, so I go, for example, here if it's 18, I want to put 18 here as well and save. So now no matter what is here, it's always going to be through hole. Through hole is like the tool will go through the whole thickness. This width is the width of the tool. So I can put it even, I can put it 0.1 if you want to, it's okay. And the profile, you can pick profile PRF00 for now, it's correct. Then you can say the orientation on which side of the part you want it. Do you want it from the top or do you want it from the bottom? So in our case, it was from the top. And this is the clean out. You saw already that it's if it's a pocket, let's say to the half of the thickness, we might need clean out, because what will happen is it will stay. Okay, one second. Clean out. Yeah, so that was fine, but if it's without clean out, you'll see that there's the piece is still there. So it's like just the two pass around here, and that's it. But it's not going out, right? So it's just passing. But if I want this to be clean out, I have to click here. So I go refresh, and now you see there is a clean out here. But if it is a true hole, I have to put exactly the value here. I have to put it the same here. And I don't need clean out anymore, so I'll save it like this. So 1919, which means that doesn't matter what's the thickness, it's going to be always true. So refresh, and now it is a true hole without clean out. So this piece here will fall. So if you have horizontal machines, most times some pieces can fall. But if you have vertical machines with vertical loading, then you might need to have clean out. So some of the machines cannot allow, they don't allow parts to fall inside the machines. That's the reason. So let's see what else we have. Tool compensation, you can have it left, right, or centered, depending on how do you want it. And this will affect the size of the pocket here. So now if I go on top, no, not on top, if I just click measure, and I want to see here how much is it. Now it's okay, right? Because it's The 2 is going on the left side and it makes it correct. Before it was 601 to 51, so it wasn't correct. Now I fix it, it's fine, it's in the middle. And yes, so we can use that. And for example, I want 2 of these ones. How can I put 2 of these? I have to go to the part definition and just change the linear division here. So I can say to 1, and in this way I'll have 2 of them. This is the same like with the connectors, okay? And remember, this will be always when you put this part definition will appear. You have a hole, a true hole, every time you have this part definition. And if you don't remember what was part definition, that's very bad. You have to read it again and memorize it very, very well. The structure that I repeated 100 times. So, yes. And pretty much this is for the inner contour. The inner contour can not only be that, can be anything. You can go even like one line like this can be inner contour. I can even say, I can type something. I can say like this. I can type something. So go. Yeah, watch this. Go. Actually, I'm going just to not use this, and I can say like this. Yeah, let's see. I can type anything, but the thing is, like, I have to spend time to do that, so I don't want to, right? So I can write anything. Okay, I can type, like, can go for come on. Yeah. This is I need this, so select all and then, so I go and I say okay, and I pick this and inner contour, and this will be my inner contour. It looks like that. Let's see this, let's see left, PRF00, relative part thickness, okay. And then I can go here, and yeah, you can do a lot of things with it. So I can not even put it here inside the, not only here, but I can click here and pick inner contour, new, pick that. Okay, okay, 1 second. Right click insertion point, and I can say 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 1. Okay, 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 doesn't matter. What? Here it is. What was that? Okay, so it looks okay. The reason that I have just it's weird. Okay. It just says where the tool will go, so it's yeah, I have to check it. So what it does is it just gets the two and makes it like from here to here, then to here, then to here, and to here. So just the two will pass like that, and that's it. Doesn't matter. It could be one line, it could be letter, it could be whatever you want. Doesn't matter. As long as it's polyline and you make it as inner contour, you can type whatever you want. All right. And I'll check why this one is not working. Why it's not working? It's strange. Yeah, so that was it. I mean, you can try by yourself. I'm just figuring out why this one is not working. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'll try like this because I know it's not E. Alright. Not underscore, but it's okay. Yeah. That's it. The rest I can show you when I type something, when I write something, I'll show you. For now, just do that, the one that I created here. And if you want, you can create something else, some letter or whatever, but